All right, cool. It looks good. Nice.
Looks good. Looks good.
All right, cool.
I turned your stream on, so I have the preview of your game. I can watch how you play checkers, and then try
Perfect,
to improve.
perfect. Okay, awesome. All right, we already got some people flowing in here. What's up, guys?
Hello everyone, what's up guys?
All right, so you're looking at my checkers game right now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, while we get started here, do you want to just give a quick introduction of yourself to the people that are in chat already, and then we'll get into this?
Yes, at first, thank you very much for inviting me, of course, to your stream. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce checkers to the chess fans. It's not my first time. I already did something like that in Poland with Polish grandmasters, because I'm from Poland. My name is Damian Reszka, and I'm multiple national champion. And also I won 2 medals last year in US Open 2026. I don't know if you have researched that. We played the tournament in Miami in December, I guess, and I played in the Rapid and Blitz tournament. In Rapid I was second, and in Blitz I was third. So it's unofficial, but I'm the vice champion of the United States in Rapid, and second vice champion of the United States in the Blitz. So something for me. Today I just want to present you many different interesting, I hope, things about checkers that you might not know, and we'll start with watching Alex playing checkers, so I will know what is the benchmark level of the education that we have for tonight, so you can start your game, and I will just not take too much time, and many things I will just tell to the viewers step by step.
Yeah, sounds good. So I'll do a quick introduction to myself as well, since you're live. Hi everyone, I'm HighVariance, aka Alex, and I mainly do chess streams. Sometimes I play other games, but mostly just chess. And the most requested thing from my audience was to do a checkers stream. So here we are with doing the collab stream today, and I'm super excited to learn about some checkers. So it'll be fun.
It will be fun. The page where you are playing is, I call it the project of my life. This is the checkersarena.com website. So if you would like to play checkers for free, if you would like to test yourself against different level of bots, and soon against real players, so this is the place. And also here you can find the VOD section, so you can search through all the videos I have made about checkers in Polish and English as well, but my Polish language videos are dubbed into English, so this is just the full package of knowledge there for free that you can check and also search for different categories and get those videos. So we can start your game, and now you are playing American checkers. You can stay on the easy level, so I will just see how you understand the rules, and we can start from that point.
Okay. All right. I should be able to win this against the easy bot.
You will be. So
I feel like my strategy usually is don't move your pieces off the back line too early, and then
okay,
try and
that's a
stick
huge
to the edge of the
mistake.
board.
That's a huge mistake.
The first thing I said is wrong, of course. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Okay, so we go to
okay,
the
wait.
edge.
Okay, wait. So if I take to the right though, they can double jump me. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take. No. Okay, wait. Okay, you said it was a mistake not to move the back row. So maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a forced take though. It's a forced take. Okay, I'll take.
That's a mistake
another forced
already.
take.
When you moved for the second time. Okay, I have
Okay.
some delay, but yeah, basically there was a possibility of the combination from the opponent's side, but this is an easy level, so he didn't make it.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go here. So if they move forward at all, I can just take. Perfect. Okay, another forced capture. Okay, so I'm up like one piece right now, I think. Maybe two.
That was
One,
just
two,
an
three,
exchange. So both sides lose the same number of pieces, so it's equal and it's good. Because, oh, okay, you are one ahead. Because that was the delay on the stream. So you see the captures.
The bot's not moving. Is it my turn still, or?
No. It's the turn of the bot, but I don't know why he's not moving.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay,
if
now
he is
flip
not,
forward.
then just change the variant to the Brazilian one, 8x8.
Okay, what is the difference with the Brazilian rules?
Yeah, I just want to explain you that. Next to the American 8x8, you have Brazilian. Can you click there? Does it work?
I'm on the Brazilian one on
you
my
are
end.
already. Okay. So,
Yeah.
perhaps most of your viewers, and also when I create the Checkers Drafts content, many people just ask me in the comments why it is possible to move backwards, but you cannot move backwards, but you can jump backwards in Brazilian checkers. So this is the first main difference. And also the rules that we have in Brazilian checkers are called international type of the checkers. And the same one we play on the larger board, 10 by 10. And this is the most popular and the most prestigious version of checkers or drafts in the world, and perhaps this is also the reason why people don't find professional competitive drafts or checkers, because they don't know this word, drafts. We are not describing the professional game of checkers by this word checkers. By that we mean the type of American or English checkers, but for us, from the British English, this game is called drafts most of the times. So international drafts means you play 10 by 10 with 20 pieces each, and the rules are the same as in Brazilian version of 8 by 8 checkers. This is much more complex because in 2007 Professor Jonathan Sheffer from the University of Alberta, he made a program called Chinook, and he analyzed most of the possible variants of the game in American checkers. And after that his statement was, when two perfect players are playing against each other, the game always finishes in a draw. It's okay, because thanks to that we know that the game is balanced. But there are different kind of rules, much more complex, where it is not possible for the computers to calculate all the variants and say that actually it will be a draw in the perfect play. So this is, for example, this variant, international one, and of course we don't have the computers ready to analyze everything in the international drafts 10 by 10. So here in this variant, like I said, you can capture backwards. This is the first main difference. The second one is the majority capture rule. So if you have two different possibilities of capturing, and you can make a double jump and a single jump, you always must make the double jump. So the capture where you have the more pieces, yeah? And this is also something that I will show you in the future part of the stream, how you can use it, because it's the most beautiful part. Of course, captures are mandatory as in all types of checkers. And another big difference is the king. When you get to the last row, you get promoted from the piece to the king, and this king in Brazilian or the international rule can move across entire diagonals like a bishop in chess.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it makes the game much more complex. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. That explains some of the reels I saw of yours that I just had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
So you can now try to play the Brazilian version of the rules, and I will just watch it move by move and see how you manage with this type of rules in your game.
Okay, I'm setting up a clip for you. Okay, I'm setting up a clip. We'll make him double jump, and then I'll quadruple jump or something. All right. Okay. So okay, that's. I mean, I think that's a free piece. So if I go forward and they take, and then I take, I can get two pieces for one.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. And sometimes I hear when chess players say, okay, checkers doesn't make any sense because you have to capture. But this is the whole beauty of the game, the whole sense of the game. Because thanks to that, you can just take your opponent's hand and you can guide him move after move exactly how you want. So this is extremely beautiful in this game, and thanks to that you can make sequences, yeah, like the chain of the captures that we call combinations, and it gives you some profit. So for example, you can take 10 moves one by one. When you sacrifice, you take, your opponent sacrifices, you take, etc. And you, in the final part of it, collect all your opponent's pieces. It's the biggest beauty of checkers. Like you saw in my videos.
Yeah, no, I just want to make one cool play today and I'll be happy. Okay.
That is challenging when you start to play and understand the rules, but yeah, I wish you good luck on that.
Okay. Okay, so my thought is, okay, if I go forward, no. If I go to the edge of the board, maybe they'll move and I can take it. Okay, no, that didn't make any sense. Okay. I'll go here. Just trying to stay solid here. Okay, so if I move this one forward and to the right, I could split my pieces and maybe take it, but then I would just move forward, I guess. Don't want to let his pieces in behind mine.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just go here. So
a single checker is not so strong, so you must put it into formations, structures. The most simple structure is the formation of 3 pieces, standing one after another in the one diagonal, and we call that a column. So column can be used to prepare combinations or exchanges, because you can sacrifice the first one and then you can take with the middle one, yeah? So that's the basic of building the formation. But also the beginners, when they are playing checkers, they would like to go to the corners, but in checkers, just like in chess, the center is very important. Thanks to that, you control more space on the board. So if you don't fall for the combination and you just tactics are not deciding your game, and comes to the strategy, which is positional play, just like in chess, then center is very, very important in this game.
Okay, so that was why you were saying my original thing where I was like, I want to go to the edge of the board and go in was wrong. Yeah. Okay.
And don't move the base pieces. Also, it doesn't make any sense. Why? Because when you start the game with 12 checkers and you don't use 4 of them, it means the third part of your army is not working at all, yeah?
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just like, I think like at a very beginner level, you're like, okay, if I don't move my pieces on the back row, they can't make a king, and then maybe I can make a king. So I think that's like at a basic level, like where that thought process comes from. But I understand why like at a higher level that's wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you don't use the base pieces, it's much more difficult to build the structures and the formations that I mentioned, yeah? And if your opponent uses the entire army to make the structures and formations, of course, his formations will be much stronger than yours, because he involves more soldiers into it. It's just, you know, logical. So you must move those pieces, but just try to do it wisely. Because, of course, when you make some holes on your base line, it is possible for your opponent to get to the king. And king, especially in Brazilian checkers, is extremely powerful.
Yeah, I can do entire diagonals. It's like a whole different game. But I think I'm seeing a good move here, okay? So if I move this checker right here, up and to the right,
absolutely,
then I can capture him. But if he moves forward, I can also capture him. There's no way to block it.
Yeah. That is called an attack. And also, the piece of your opponent is just alone, and it crossed the half part of the board, and it can be the victim of your aggression, of your attack. And this is exactly the move that you should make in this position. Yeah.
Okay, but I have a question. Was it bad because now my opponent can go make a king and I can't stop it?
No, because you can take backwards. So he can't go to the king.
Oh, because if they move forward, I can take backwards.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In American checkers, that would be just an open highway. Yeah. But here he cannot go. So your piece just limits his possibilities. So you should not move this piece. This is F4 piece. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. And you do the letters and numbers as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can definitely do that. Awesome. That'll make it easy to talk about.
That's right.
Now we capture backwards. Boom. Okay. Nice. Wait, I'm gonna win this, I think. Okay. I just need to be careful. So my thought here is this piece can now get to the king and they can't stop me. So I'm gonna go make a king.
You can try to make a king. Yeah. Go with this edge piece. Yeah, yeah, that's right. To the right, forward. That's right.
Boom. Okay, so now I've got. Is it forced to capture with
Yes.
the king? I go like here and then I go like here.
Get to the king.
Oh, I'm gonna
sure.
go here.
Hmm. And this is the first and the most basic positional plan to make a breakthrough, which means to open the way to the king and to get there, and thanks to that you win. Now you can capture two pieces with your king.
Hey, let's go. Checkmate, buddy. What's it called when you win in checkers? Is there a word for it?
It's not a checkmate, you just win the game.
I mean, the name of checkers starts with check, so I mean, it's possible, right? I don't know.
When you look at that way, yeah.
Checkers, mate.
Checkers, mate. Could be something. So for your viewers, if you want like to play checkers, you can go to checkersarena.com. Small advertisement from my side. This is the portal that I create for a few months already. That will be soon the best, or it is already maybe the best portal in the world to play checkers and to learn how to play and improving at checkers. So you can create the account and you can play daily missions and collect pebbles, the virtual currency on the page. And for that you can, for example, buy my courses. So you don't have to spend any money on that. You can just play checkers to win my courses. It can be like that. So now we can move to leaddraft.org and start our training session. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let me make sure that everyone can see my... Okay, perfect. It looks like everyone can see my checkers board. Let me make this a little bit smaller. That looks pretty much good here.
Now it will be the real time for us.
Wait, okay, wait. This is a big... Okay, right, because it has more pieces on it. Okay, I got confused for a second. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But you started the game?
No, I think I accidentally went into a game, but I'll go back to the...
Just get to our
main
study, because I
screen.
invited you to that. You should get the notification.
Oh, right.
You must make it a bit smaller.
me-
But also on lead drafts you can change the size of the board. Make it some smaller.
Yep. Let me go here. Is this... It was just you DM'd me? That one?
It's not a DM, but there next to your nickname you have the bell. Notification bell.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
And
got it.
there you have the invitation.
Got it. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that... Oh, sorry about that, guys. Let me make sure the whole board is in my screen here, so everyone can watch along easily.
It can be a bit different board, so at first accept my invitation and get to the study. That's right.
Yep, I'm in the study.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So we can start here. Ready? Or you change anything else?
Yeah, just 1 second. I just want to make sure everyone can
Okay.
see how good. All right. Okay, should be good now.
Should be good.
Good.
So, just like you played the game, Brazilian version of checkers, also the international type of rules. So after few moves, like here, you have one possibility of capture. How do you call it in the US? Jump, capture, or how?
Yeah, either one is fine.
Okay. And
I get
here,
what you're talking about.
how many different possibilities of capturing does black piece have?
I'm seeing 1, 2. Well, there's backwards jumps, so there's
Yeah.
the third backwards jump
That's
as well.
right. 1, 2, 3. And in this opening, the capturing backwards is the most common plan, yeah? So when you start your game, of course, you should not move your base pieces not wisely, but there is this piece in the single corner of the board, like this one. And this diagonal, as we don't play on the light squares of the board, is the longest diagonal on the board, yeah? And we call that the main diagonal. Because it's the
Okay.
longest one, it has 8 squares, and those two, this is the double line and has 7 squares, yeah? And this piece, when we start the game, has the longest way to get to the center of the board, which is important in checkers, and also has the possibility of moving just in one direction. So we just call it as the weakest one in the game. And your job in the beginning of the game should be to develop this piece. Like you develop pawns in checkers and then light figures, similarities in checkers, you should develop this piece. And here in this game, I will just show you the beauty in the opening games in checkers, because here after this move, there is a trick for black pieces who can try to play this move. And just like you started the game, some players would like to control the corners of the board, yeah? So here in this position, white pieces could play this move, and this is losing already because of the combination. So when you try to find the combination, you should take a look at the holes, the empty squares between pieces. So your job also should be in the opening of the game to hold pieces together, yeah, and to cover those gaps, those holes, because it makes for your opponent easier to make the combination. And here it is possible for black to sacrifice 3 pieces and get 3 pieces to the king. And like I told you, the king is extremely powerful in checkers, Brazilian checkers, so black pieces can win the game.
Okay, all right, I got this.
This is quite tough for the beginning, but you can try.
There's only so many possible moves that you can play with black here is the interesting thing
Yeah,
about
but
it.
when you are using tactics, the combinations, the first thing that you are looking at are the ways to sacrifice pieces.
Yeah, so because of that, like, and it's if you can capture twice, you have to, right?
Yes.
But one thing I was looking at is
How many
it
possibilities of
possible-
sacrificing pieces for black you have in this position? And you can also turn the position from the black side if you want. You have, if it will be easier for you.
yeah, right. It should be fine. I think. Well, okay. So one possibility I was looking at was playing, f6 to e5,
F6 to E5, yep.
and then they take and take.
And that's the correct
then-
move.
That's the correct move.
Yeah.
Wait, but I was still trying to figure out the follow up.
Try to do it without
Okay.
moving pieces, because you are experienced chess player, so it won't be like the way I teach the totally beginners in checkers. I will give you some more important, more difficult tips. Yep, that's
Got
right.
it. I got it.
You
Yep.
got it, you
Okay.
got it.
Let's
And also,
go. Let's
also
go.
here in this combination you have the choice of jumping, yeah, because you have 2 different variants, 2 different options.
Right. But either way.
Yeah, either way it
Either way,
works.
you still
You
get
get to
through.
the king.
Yep. Exactly.
So
Yep.
this is something that explains from the very beginning that you should not be afraid of losing your pieces. Despite the fact that the goal of the game is to capture all your opponent's pieces, it's okay to sacrifice your pieces when you get profits from that, yeah?
Yep.
So at first you can
Makes
make
sense.
a combination, because you can sacrifice 3 pieces and get 3 pieces to the king. You can sacrifice 2 pieces and get 4, and you have advantage of 2 pieces. But also, when you sacrifice 1 and take 1, then we call it an exchange. It's very good in checkers, because thanks to that, you open the space on the board. You have more possibilities. You have more squares to cover with your pieces. So exchanges are also good, yeah?
Yep.
Just to show you how complex the game of checkers or drafts can be,
Okay.
I will just show you some opening trap in the international drafts. So after a few moves with quite good strategic moves from the both sides, black pieces lose after this move. And you have millions of such different combinations in international drafts, thanks to the bigger board and more pieces. And I'll just show you the way how white pieces win here, and the final capture is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way, which is hard to imagine that it is possible to make such capture in this position, but it is. So at first you sacrifice 2 pieces, and what is very important when you make a combination, that after the sequence of your capture, your opponent takes back, so the order of the move comes back to you.
Right. You want to control the
You
the
want
tempo
to
of the
control
game.
the situation, that's right. And
Yep.
then you
Yep.
use here the majority capture rule. So you give your opponent 2 choices, but the truth is there is no choice, yeah? He must take 2 pieces. Another step is to make the gap here and here. And you can make it with another exchange. You give 1, you take 2. And you prepared that way the chain of jumping, so your last job is to place opponent's piece here. How to make it?
You would do. Well, I mean, you'd have to force the capture, right? You'd have to play. You'd have to play. There's no letters and numbers on this one, so.
You can turn it on
guess-
in the settings if you want, because
Okay. Well, we'll
here-
call it D4 to E5, I guess. would be what I
D4
would-
to E5.
Yes.
Would it work? Because your opponent captures and you take 1, and the combination is finished.
Oh, okay, so that's not it. Okay,
It's
hold
not
on.
the option. Yeah, you must place opponent's.
Oh wait, I
checker
know it. I
here.
know it. It's C3. It's C3 to B4 because of the
That's right.
backwards capture. That's what
right.
it is.
By the way,
Yes, okay.
in Brazilian checkers, we have the notation of the board the same as in chess. In American checkers, you have squares numbered from 1 to 32.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And in
I like the letters
international
and numbers
drafts,
better.
in international drafts as well, you have numbered pieces like in American checkers, but from 1 to 50. So this is the square number 1 from the black side. This is number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So this is the move 37, 31, and here black pieces take from 36 to 27, and you take 5 pieces that way. This is another very important rule. When you touch the king square, but you can continue the capture as the piece, you stay as a piece. You don't turn
Okay.
into the king. But thanks to this opening trap, you get 1 piece of advantage. It's a beautiful trap that you can use in blitz
Oh
and
my
rapid
gosh.
games. Really nice one.
So it's like 7 forced moves in a row
Yeah.
to gain a 1 checker advantage.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
That's right. And
That's awesome.
very important thing, when you have 1 checker of advantage on the pro level, the game is done already. There is almost no point to continue.
Really?
Yeah. So when you
Oh,
lose a
gosh.
piece, even in international drafts, most of the people play, of course, but when you are playing, for example, against Grandmaster, just showing the respect, you give up and you don't continue.
Okay.
There
so
is
crazy.
another,
So is it,
yeah.
you play chess at all?
Uh,
Is there like a chess equivalent to losing a checkers piece? Or does that not exist?
Losing, okay, I can try to imagine that and answer your question. It would be like losing the rook.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so that would be a resign right away. I get
Yeah,
that then. That makes
yeah.
sense.
In my opinion. There is another example of the rule that people don't know, yeah, because when you play only American checkers, that rule does not apply, but in Brazilian and international version of checkers, this is the very important rule, but the one that appears few times in your life, perhaps. I used this rule 2 times in my entire life. And the rule says that the king cannot capture the same piece twice. So here in this position, white pieces win the game playing this move. So you know already the majority capture rule, yeah? So the king as well must take the most possible pieces.
Yep.
So the question is, how many pieces this king can capture?
Oh, okay. So firstly, I wouldn't go for like the short way. I'd probably go like the long way. I'd go here, and then I would go here, and then I would go here.
Yeah.
And
so
then-
you have four checkers, yeah?
And then I can't capture this one because the other piece is blocking, is what you're saying?
That's right. That's the
So
meaning.
then it ends with a double jump for white.
Right. That's the meaning of this rule. Yeah, that's right. Because when you start the move, using your hand, for example, you catch the king, and you place it here on this square, here on this square,
Yep.
on this one, and on e5, and then you leave it, and you start collecting captured pieces.
Okay,
So
'cause
it
you-
means that it was not possible to jump this one because there was a piece standing. Yeah?
Understood.
And in this strange looking position, white pieces win, despite the fact of this hanging in the air checker that collects the king and the piece. That gives you the possibilities of beautiful, beautiful combinations. For example, here, white pieces collect everything from the black. Probably it's too hard for you to solve it, so I'll just show you the solution. But you can follow the black moves. So at first, I use the majority capture rule. So you can see that in the combinations, this rule applies really, really often.
Okay, so it's black's move and white's gonna win, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
So black has to capture as many pieces.
Yeah.
Like if it can capture like 3, I'm guessing this is where it starts.
Absolutely. That's the right move. Using the majority capture rule, white pieces take.
Yep. And then black has to take like this.
With the king, that's right. And we finish with the idea that you saw already.
Okay, so we need to set the black. Okay, so it's it's got to be like here and then takes, and it can't take back. Then you have you have that.
That's
you
right.
have all of that. That's so
right.
crazy.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Okay, I understand why this is so brain frying now. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
So your
That's
job
incredible.
in checkers.
That's so cool, guys, right?
Your job in checkers is only to calculate from this position to this position. Yeah. Everything in your head, because if there is an error, a mistake in your calculations, you lose the game. So you must make those combinations really, really carefully. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you play a game of checkers with these amount of pieces on the board, like we're looking at right now, how much time does each player get?
We have different tempos, different pace of the game, like you have in chess. Yeah, we have the classic games where we spend like 2.5 hours per player per game. So this pace is shortened because in the past there was like 3 or even more hours per player on the tournament. But now we just want to have tournaments shorter, not to spend too much time on holidays for the drafts, checkers games. But also we have rapid and blitz games. Yeah, rapid tournament is 20 plus 5 or 15 plus 5. 2 options there. And also we have blitz tournaments. Usually it's 5 plus 3, but also we have games like in Poland we play 3 plus 2. So in other countries they call it the super blitz. This is, for example,
one other question.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. One other question. My chat is spamming this. They want to see a draw. Is that one of the things that we're going to look at today?
Yeah, we can explain the draw here, for example. Yeah. Because I just wanted to show you how important is the fact that you have long moves of the kings. So this is the game, my end game from the 2012 Polish Championship, and I had to win this game to become the Polish champion. My opponent didn't know that, but this position is a draw, because in international drafts, this king, the single king, can be so powerful that you must have at least 4 kings to catch it in every possible position. So if you have less than 4 kings, for example, you have 3 kings, then it's a draw. It's not possible to win if your opponent defends well. Still, I have 3 pieces here with my king, so it is possible for me to turn it into the kings and win the game, but it is extremely difficult because my opponent holds the main diagonal and cuts off the way for my pieces to go further. And I found a really beautiful idea here to let my opponent to make a mistake, and I played my king here, and he touched the king. And after that, I knew that I'm the champion, because no matter where this king goes, he loses. So for example, if he plays somewhere like here, I use the majority capture rule to play here. He must take 2. And what else to play?
Figure this out. Okay, I think it's white here, and then they capture backwards, and then you have takes, and then no matter what, you can capture that piece.
That's right, exactly. So here, for example, after this move, you cut the way, of this piece, then you stand opposite to it and you win the game. So that was the first option, but the second one, played by my opponent, was here, moving the king from the corner to the corner. And in American checkers, you must have 2 kings against 1 king to win in every type of position. There is a possibility of catching it, but in Brazilian checkers, you must have at least 3 kings and the main diagonal under the control.
Yep.
And here in international drafts, you must have, like I told you, 4 kings. And here the first move is here. I sacrificed 2 pieces, and then what did I play?
I mean, like the first move that calls out to me is this move, but I was thinking after this and this and this, you're just getting captured.
Yeah.
That's not right. So it's something else.
It's a good idea, but how to finish it? Where to finish or capture?
Okay, so here, here, here. Oh, you go all the way to the corner.
That's right. That's right.
Wait, that's genius, because then it has to move, and then you take it back. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's
Oh my
the
gosh,
only
that's sick,
possibility
sick.
of winning with 1 king against 1 king, when they are standing in the opposite corners of the main diagonal. And who is on the move loses the game. And this is how I became the Polish champion for the 3rd time in my career. But yeah, about the draw, if my opponent would sacrifice this piece, already there are no tricks and no way for me to promote those pieces, and it's a draw, because he will be just going from the corner to the corner, and there is no possibility for me to catch this king. And like in chess, when the position is repeated 3 times, it's a draw. And also when you have 25 moves using only the kings, without the captures, without moving the pieces, it's also a draw, according to the rules.
Only 25? Only 25 moves?
25 for each player.
Okay, so it's 50 moves total. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the same as in chess. Okay.
But also you have more simple positions, like when it is 1 king against 1 king, it's like 5 moves and a draw, according to the rules.
Okay.
When you have 3 kings against 1 king, but this 1 king in Brazilian checkers is on the main diagonal, also 5 moves and the game is done in a draw.
Really? Okay.
And the last possibility, when you have 3 kings but you control the main diagonal, you have 15 moves to win it. And this is very complex problem that was solved in 18th century by a mathematician from the St. Petersburg, Alexander Pietrov. And he found the way of catching this king. And basically, do you want me to show it?
Yeah, if it's a 15 move combination, I'm probably not finding it.
Yeah. So
You got it.
this is the main diagonal, but also we have different lines on the board that are very important to understand the solution of this problem. This is the double line, what I told you before. This is the triple line. So we turn 90 degrees from one to another, and this is the quadruple line. Yeah.
Yep.
Those are the areas of the board, very important ones. So if your opponent wants to defend from it, he should stay at first on the double line as long as possible. So we move our for example, he moves here. We move our first king to the double line, but also we want to control that way the triple line. So we want to get our kings to those 2 squares or here. This is the first job. So, for example, he plays here, we go here, he goes here, here. We must get to the corner to move him away. He can play here, so we must wait 1 tempo. He moves away, and we play here. So, he moves here, for example, and we take those 2 squares, yeah?
Yep.
because here, if he tried to stay on the double line, immediately he's done with this move, or just blocking the way of move, yeah?
Yep.
So he must go away, we play here, and now he can go to this square or this one, because if he gets to the end, we have the possibility of catching this king by sacrificing one and another.
Okay. Yep.
So he gets somewhere there, and we play here to put this king on the quadruple line.
Yep.
And after that, the same idea. After that, as before. So he must play here or here. And after that, we build the Pietrov's triangle. So we must make this triangle with the top turned into opponent's king, yeah?
Okay.
The same idea after this move, but that way the triangle is built that way.
Yep. Okay.
And the top points to our opponent. And no matter where he plays, we cut the way of this diagonal. He gets to the main diagonal, but we force him to go back and catch it. So it takes, like you see on the notation, 12 moves.
Okay.
This is quite a complex problem to solve and to learn about, yeah? But it's really, really nice. We can get to quite simple things, like we should from the beginning, like this one. So now we can start to learn how to play checkers. So I like to show this problem, this simple problem, to the beginners of checkers, because I ask one question: what would you like to play in this position? You have only 3 options. What would you play?
True. Yeah, I mean, like, to me, you know, since captures are forced and everything, so I go here, they take, I take like this, and now no matter where they go, we're just capturing them.
That's right, and that's a very good answer. But everyone who starts to play checkers plays this move, because no one wants to lose their pieces, yeah? And after that, black pieces play here and win the game. So it's okay to lose your pieces, to make an exchanges, yeah? To force your opponent to take if you can take, because that way you win the game, and this is called an opposition. So you know that from chess already. When you try to put your and your opponent king opposite to each other, when you try to checkmate it with the rook, yeah?
Yep.
This is opposition like the same way. The side that is on the move using the opposition loses the game. What would you like to play in this position playing with white pieces? So this is a very basic problem, but you must predict and calculate 3-4 moves ahead. Which move is better?
I was just cracking up because someone in my chat said, "Stick to playing chess. This shit is too complicated."
Yeah, it gets worse.
That's hilarious.
The next problem.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. Okay.
But I'm happy with that. With such comments.
It's just funny. It's true. Not that you should stick to chess, but that this shit is complicated. Yes. Apologies for the language. Okay. So my thought is right now they're one tempo ahead on making it, you know, to the end of the board and making a king, which I'm assuming is a big deal in this, like it is in chess, where you're trying to promote your pawn.
It isn't a big deal. It isn't.
It's not? Okay.
Actually, you need 3 or 4 tempos to be 3 or 4 tempos ahead your opponent to win using the king. I will show you something about that, yeah? But now we are focusing on opposition. The question is if the opposition is good for you or not. Because if not, you should go away and try to get to the king to secure a draw in the game. But if the opposition is good for you, you should try to catch your opponent's piece.
Got it. All right. So my thought is like I might just like draw some arrows just to visualize it.
Yeah.
So right now the opposition seems bad because if we both like played 2 moves to get to the center, I would have to move first, and then they would be able to capture.
That's right.
So my thought is we probably want to get away from that black checker.
Very good.
Maybe we can run. It looks like we're making it in time to the end of the board if we just go straight to the left. So that's what I would do probably.
Very good. absolutely, at this moment, if you play this move, you lose the game because there is an opposition. So if two pieces are standing in the same vertical, then it means the one that is on the move loses the game, and that way you would lose the game. So the right decision here was to just escape, because you can break this opposition, go away, and you both get to the king, and the game ends in a draw, because when you have one king against one king, the only way to win it is just when someone makes this blunder and gives this king away. It usually doesn't happen. Yeah. Okay, going further.
Makes sense.
What would you like to play
All right,
here?
I'm ready.
You're 2 tempos down, so is it worth to catch this opponent's piece or not?
Okay, I'm going to stick to drawing the arrows because it does help visualize it a little bit. So if I make it to here, then they wouldn't step forward and let me get captured. They would go this way.
Yeah.
Oh, but then I would go here and they can't get off the edge of the board because we can capture it backwards.
That's right. It
Do
works
they have
in
any other
Brazilian
options
checkers.
here? Perfect. Yeah, it works. It works no matter what black plays. So yeah.
Everything
we're
is
winning.
forced, so you look for the relation between those two pieces, yeah? And when you try to get it, this is just the horizontal opposition, because it's not in the vertical side. In the horizontal one, thanks to the fact that you can capture backwards, you win the game. So this opposition is very important, especially in the end games. So now you have another problem, and your opponent is threatening that he will get to the king. And if black pieces gets to the king, at least they make a draw. So what to make to try to stop it?
Well, I mean, you know, because these are puzzles, my first thought is let's look at the forcing move. There's only one forcing move, which is moving this checker here. If they were to take, our forcing move would be to go here, and then they are forced to take, so we take, and then they have to step forward, only move, and we can capture.
That's
so this is the correct move here.
So you cannot make the move for 2 squares at once, but you can make it using the jump. Yeah, it's a very important thing in checkers, so very good. Solution is to sacrifice 2 pieces to make this jump, to use the horizontal opposition to win this game. But keep in mind that, for example, you can make some threat by playing, for example, this move. If your opponent plays here, then you can sacrifice 2 and collect 2 to win this game, yeah?
Oh, wow, look at that, okay.
But that would not be a good decision, because before that, your opponent can make a sacrifice and get to the king. Now you cannot catch it, and will be extremely tough situation to win. Still, it is possible to get the main diagonal and turn those pieces into the kings and win the game, but it will take you 40 moves, probably.
Okay, so it's important to look at all the different moves that your opponent can play.
Yeah. Find the winning move here.
Okay, so, I mean, using the opposition rule, my first thought is, like, let's just go here, stop that piece from moving forward. But I guess it doesn't really have a path to make a king anyway. There's no forcing move that white can play here, which is interesting. I mean, so if I started with this, and then they went here, could go forward again and force a capture, we would take back.
Yeah.
They would go here, I would go here, they would go here, I would go here, and then we're winning, I think.
Yeah, very good.
So I would start, I'd start with that.
What is also the lesson from this example? Here, at first glance, opposition works for black, yeah? But using the exchange, you change the tempo of the opposition. So it was good for black, but after the exchange, it is good for white. And you win the game. Very good.
Yep. Wow, there you go. Okay. All right. So right now, black can double jump my pieces. So my first thought is I don't really want to get double jumped and lose all my pieces. I'm also thinking about if I can move this piece out of the way, I could potentially capture this piece. So
but it will
if
be
I
on the
go,
move.
yeah, so like forcing move here, like maybe this move and then they take and then I take, but then they just get, well, they just go here and they make it.
That's right.
So that doesn't work. If I go here, they just promote.
That's right. You take, he takes, it's a draw.
They take, it's a draw. Another option would be if I go here. Oh, I think I have it. I go here.
Yep.
They take. I go here. They must take backwards. I take. And then we have opposition again.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Sacrifice first one and the second one to win using the opposition. So what is the job of solving the simple puzzles, problems like those one. Of course, you learn that way the automatisms of the game, but also it's like algorithm, you know, like a brute force. You don't have many possibilities, yeah, and you learn how to calculate the position. So, like in chess, you start with simple positions, and then you start to learn the game from the openings, etc. Yeah? In checkers, we should start with the positions of few checkers on the board, and that's the way to sacrifice 2 pieces and win using the opposition.
Yep.
What about this position?
Yeah, these are fun. I'm having a blast doing these, by the way. This is like actually so much fun. Like, I would 100% recommend, guys. Okay.
I'm happy for that.
So,
before we started the stream, also we were talking about Vasily Ivanchuk, yeah, the legendary grandmaster, or it was already on the stream, I don't remember, but he told in few interviews already that he recommends chess players to play checkers because it improves the calculation skills.
yeah, I can see that. It really forces you to look through all these different lines at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think also like the forced captures you can kind of apply to the way when you check someone in chess,
Yeah.
they're forced to adjust to that. It's a forcing move.
Yeah,
So.
but it doesn't happen in the entire game of chess, yeah, just in few moments. And here you can make entire forced line.
Yep. Okay, so
Here you black pieces threatening of getting to the king that way.
yep.
You must try somehow to avoid it.
So I mean the only forced move is to go here and then they would just capture. I don't really think that's super appealing. If I could move this piece and move this here, that's a forced capture, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see. Okay, so let's say I went here, and then they went here. I don't feel like that's progress for me. It's funny. I've only got what 5 possible moves here.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a way to set up where we force a capture for black after they make a king, but I'm not seeing anything immediately for that either.
Okay, there is something like intuition, yeah? Some people say that intuition is the mix of knowledge and experience. And intuition for you should be in such position, don't let your opponent to get to the king, because it will be then much more difficult to win the game. So you should look for some possibilities just before he gets to the king.
Wait, I see it. I think.
This,
wait. So
yeah.
after this move, right? Let's say. Oh, wait. No, that still doesn't work. Sorry, go ahead.
That's the
I think I'm
problem
missing
because
it.
of this move, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
If he played here,
Okay.
that would work, actually.
So if I go here,
Yeah,
I'm not going to step forward because then we would take. So if I go here,
that's
it
right.
would go here to try to make a king. And I would go here. So that way, if they do king, I can take.
Okay, you're missing something. That's a good line. That's a good line, but you are missing something.
Here. Here.
With which move you
Takes.
started?
Takes.
Not with this one.
Oh. Wait, it's not with this. Oh, sorry. Yes, you're right. Sorry. It's here,
Yeah,
here,
yes,
here,
yes.
takes, we take, they
Yeah.
go here, we go here, and we have opposition.
That's right, that's right.
Okay.
So
Got
your job in checkers is to limit your opponent's options, yeah? So after this one, you open this option, and usually it will not be good for you because your opponent, if he has many options, it is much more difficult to win. So yeah, this move. This is the one that you should find this position. Of course, this is losing immediately, you take back. But after this one, you make this double sacrifice to win using opposition, because you know already that if the pieces are in the same vertical line, the one that is on the move loses the game. Also, this move would be a problem, because after this sacrifice, the pieces are not in the opposition because your opponent goes to the king that way, yeah? You will not capture that.
Yeah. Yep.
Very, very good. This is a very interesting problem from the international drafts. I was just wondering if it works in Brazilian checkers, and actually it works. Quite a difficult one, because Oh, maybe it's not so difficult one because it works after that. That wins as well. In international drafts 10 by 10, you have another file and rank, so it is not possible to play this move because of this, because then you take 3 pieces, not 2 like here. Here it would be winning, but it's very interesting one after this move and this one, and how to win using white pieces.
I'm considering sacrificing the house here. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so like if I just using the opposition, if I
That's
go
too much.
here,
That's too much.
no, it's too much of a sack because then I go here and then I can go. Okay, no, that's wrong. That's wrong because the black piece is still treated. Okay, okay. I have the same problem when I play normal chess. I know my viewers are laughing at me right now, where I sacrifice too much and then I have nothing. Okay.
In checkers it can work
Okay.
because you can sacrifice everything despite your last piece, like we saw in the combination using the strange rule with the king. So white pieces just stood with just one last piece and it still won the game.
Yeah, I think I got it. So if I go here, black won't want to advance this piece because I can recapture, and if they take, they still can't advance because I would take back this way.
Yeah. But
This
what
wrong.
if he plays here?
Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. You go here, takes and takes, and they take.
Okay.
Still promoting there.
Be more precise in this variant, in this line.
Because they go here, and then I go here, and then I
That's
have
right.
double
That's right.
opposition.
That's
Okay.
right. So here you use
Yep.
the majority capture rule in the beautiful way, yeah? So after this, your opponent cannot take 1 piece, he must take 2, using the majority capture rule, and that way you make the double opposition, that's right.
Yep. I was not thinking about the majority capture rule there. I was thinking like, what would I do if I had to pick between the 2 captures?
Okay.
So I think that's where I got a little lost there. But yeah,
So,
I'll keep that in mind.
You can be very good in solving checkers puzzles, but then to find that in your game is extremely difficult.
Yep.
That makes you
Makes
the
sense.
checkers master. When you can move after move, analyze all the possibilities, all the lines, and find the best lines in the position in your games. I played the World Cup tournament in Latvia, in Riga, in the beginning of July. I told you that off stream probably. After 12 years of break from the last World Cup tournament, international one, and I played against 5-time world champion and had a draw in the simple end game, but I just didn't calculate it well. I just played too fast, and that's about that, yeah? If someone gave me that position, I would find a draw, but in your game, it's much more difficult. Yeah?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, definitely applies to chess puzzles as well. Like,
Yeah.
I have a lot of viewers that say, "Oh, I do a ton of chess puzzles, but I can't win games because, yeah, it's a different thing." And then sometimes you start looking for puzzles that don't exist in your games as well.
Another interesting fact that I can tell to your viewers, what you can see already, the game of checkers is about capturing pieces, so the geometry of the position changes really fast, and it's dynamic from one position to another. You must calculate everything in your head, try to predict the position after, and you must be very precise at it, because if you make the mistake, then you lose the game. And it makes also the blind game of checkers very difficult, because in chess it is quite simple, like also Vasily Ivanchuk told me. It's very simple in chess because he tells me when you take the piece, only 1 piece disappears from the board. Yeah, in checkers many pieces can disappear. You can find, for example, the interview with Vasily Ivanchuk on the YouTube that I made, and there I ask him to compare checkers and chess. So playing the blindfolded game in checkers is extremely difficult, and in the international drafts I think that only few grandmasters can play entire game of the international drafts blindfolded. Meanwhile, I don't play chess. I played maybe 100 games in my life, and I played blindfolded game of chess till 30 moves or something like that. For me, the problem was the board, because I don't know the notation, because I play usually international drafts 10 by 10. But it was not a problem for me to play 30 moves blindfolded, yeah? Meanwhile, in international drafts, it's absolutely absolutely difficult. And we have a record breaker from the Netherlands, the Grandmaster Ton Seybrands, and he played 32 simul games in blindfolded international drafts on the Ajax Amsterdam Stadium, and it took him 42 hours to break this record. It's amazing. Believe me that
What?
one game is extremely difficult, and after just one mistake you lose the game when you are playing blindfolded for such a record. And he had to gain 70% points, and he succeeded, and he didn't have the random opponents. Everyone was at the level of the candidate for the master or the national master level, so quite good opponents as well. Amazing.
What? That's crazy. I mean, I feel like from my perspective, the reason it's probably easier to play blindfolded chess compared to checkers is because chess, you have a bunch of different types of pieces. So you only need to remember, I have one knight here, one rook here, one rook here. Whereas with checkers, all of the pieces are the same.
Yeah.
So your brain can't internalize that in the same way that
The
it can
problem
in chess,
starts
I would imagine.
when you have many captures in your calculation, because believe me, it's really hard to imagine everything properly. It's unbelievable for me as well. So I wanted to share that fact, but also he is invited usually to the chess tournament Tata Steel in Vaikansei. Do you know the tournament in the beginning of the year?
Tata Steel? Yeah.
Yeah, that is quite a big tournament, chess tournament. He's invited there year after year, I think as well. And he was asked why he is not playing chess, why he's playing checkers, and he told that he discovered checkers at the age of 7 and chess at the age of 9, and was already too late.
What? Yeah. I mean, people do say that about those different games.
Yeah.
I started playing chess when I was like 17 years old,
Oh,
so I'm probably capped at a certain level there as
how
well.
long you are playing
apparently.
already?
6 years. I'm 23.
6 years. You are 23. Okay.
Yep.
And do you think that you can? What is the maximum level that you can reach, in your opinion? How do you think?
I have no idea because I haven't like plateaued yet, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I guess we'll see. I'm assuming it won't be at a grandmaster level though.
Yeah.
I don't train like a grandmaster though. I just crashed out playing Blitz on stream. So
Sometimes
it's a different type.
Sometimes also have in Poland classes for the school teachers, because I prepare them to teach checkers in their schools. And the people that don't play chess and checkers, and just to show them how complex this game is, I tell them in the beginning that I play checkers for 30 years already, my entire life, and I have the international title of FM. This is comparing to chess FM. Yeah, in drafts it is MF, Master of the Federation of FMJD, our international federation. And if I wanted to become the Grandmaster, at this moment I should stop all my business life, all my personal life, and train every day like 10 to 12 hours for the next 10 years. Then maybe I could have the chance to become the Grandmaster in drafts. Because in drafts, worldwide, we have only 60 Grandmasters, while in chess you have over 1,500, yeah? There's
only 60 checkers grandmasters?
Active ones, yeah.
That's crazy.
It is extremely difficult to become the drafts Grandmaster, and there are many reasons for that. Of course, we have much less competitive players, but also we don't have so many tournaments in the world. We have quite a lot, but not as many, of course, as chess players. So it is difficult to get norms, to get ranked. We have the same rating system as you have, but according to the fact that we have less players, our world champion is the level of 2450 international rating. Yeah, so we are like 400 down in the international ratings. Yeah, my is about 2200. So in chess, I would be about 2600 probably. That would be my level.
That is
chess.
crazy. You guys hear that? He would be 2600 as a chess equivalent.
Yeah,
that's so crazy. Okay. Wow.
So get.
All right, should we do this next puzzle?
This is the next one.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay.
Try
Okay. Okay, so firstly, like forced captures, there's this one, of course. There's no double capture. If I play here, there's a double capture, I guess, but I don't see what benefit that would give me. I mean, I go here and here, then I go here. They would double capture. I would take here, and then I'm losing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume it's not that. So here takes, then we capture, and then we have opposition.
Yeah, but is this the only line for black after this sacrifice? Or maybe they could make something more.
Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay.
That's right.
Dang,
So
I
after
thought I got it.
this move, you would lose because after that, you take, and this king takes too, yeah?
Gosh. Okay.
So it's not the way.
Okay, so if I start with this move, and then they move forwards, and then I go here, and then they double jump, I can then double jump.
Okay, there are 4 mistakes in this line in your calculation. At first, after this move and this one, you would capture this piece, yeah? Because you can take back.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on.
The first one.
There were 4 mistakes.
Then
The other
then you showed this move and told me that black pieces will take 2, but they would take 3 if this capture was allowed. Yeah?
Okay,
And
okay.
two other mistakes later. Yeah?
Okay, all right. So that was not a great try. All right, let me
That was not.
recalibrate
But
here a
it's
little bit.
absolutely
Okay.
understandable because, you know, such puzzles must train in your brain the schemes working in checkers, yeah? Diagonal ones with the captures to see it clearly because you showed the good move, but you missed the winning chance. You didn't see it in the line.
Oh, okay, okay. So this is actually the correct first move. That's
No,
interesting. Okay.
It's not.
Oh. Okay, okay.
The other one
But it
before
has to
that.
do with the triple. Oh.
Because sometimes when you are trying to analyze the line, okay, when you are calculating, yeah, that's right, this is the line. So
Got it.
you saw this move, but after that, you told me, I don't see how to continue. And you just missed. You quit the line at the moment when you should continue, actually. But you didn't do it, yeah? So and it's absolutely normal, but to be a good player, it means to calculate the lines till the very end, yeah? Because there could be another sacrifice that allows you to win the game like that. Very good. How to win here? So black pieces are just trying to get to the king that way, and will not be possible for white, who are standing far, far from the king.
Yeah. So I think like at a beginner level, you'd say go here, and then they would go here, and you take and take. But really, they'd capture this way.
That's right. That's right.
Capture this way, and then I don't think that works.
Yeah.
If I go here, they have this double capture, and that's trouble.
Yes.
So I actually don't think it's a move with this
Very good.
piece.
Very good.
So, okay, so then I'm going to look at this move. I've got 2 other moves. I've got these 2. So if I start with this, they go... they'd want to go here to try and get through, I guess. Then I would go here. They would capture. I would capture. They would go here. I'd go here, and then I'd have opposition.
Yes, you win.
So they probably wouldn't play this then. They'd play something else. Maybe they would go here.
The only option.
In that case, I would go... In that case, I would go... want opposition. Oh, I'd go here. Because then they would take, I would go here, and then I would have double
Very good.
opposition.
Beautiful analysis. Great. That's right. Sometimes in such end games, you can try to exclude moves from your calculations, like this one, yeah? Immediately you've done it, very good, and after that you saw this exchange coming, winning one with the opposition, for example, after this move, and the other one here with this sacrifice. Great. Really, really, really great. And this is how the checkers training works, yeah? In just 1 hour, I think you developed your skills of calculation disposition very, very, very well. Yeah, great.
Thank you. Yeah, that last one with the quadruple blunder was a little bit rough, but
Yeah, it was.
we'll just gloss over that one. Okay. So there's no forcing moves here because I can't move any pieces where they'll capture me.
Yes.
I see two different opposition options.
Mm-hmm.
So if I start with this opposition, well, okay. It wouldn't go here because, okay, so I don't see any huge downside here, I guess. Oh, see, it's tough because I feel like after this move, I don't see how black makes it through, but I guess maybe they go, okay, so here, they might go here to give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
I would go here.
No.
Okay, but then
At first glance,
maybe I'm
it
not.
could look okay, because then the opposition works for you, because black pieces must sacrifice something, and probably after this sacrifice still it would be winning, because you get to the king and you can turn those three pieces into kings and win using the Pietrov's triangle, but it's quite difficult, quite hard. And this is the only way, yeah, of making the sacrifice, because this piece is locking the other one, and this one goes to the king and mostly draws the game. So
Right,
you
okay,
have
so there's
another
something better
opposition to combination and opposition to win it without the possibility of giving your opponent a king.
Okay. Yeah, so like my original concern with like not playing this move
Yeah,
was that I was worried about the black
yes.
checker
But you can limit
running
this
this way.
move using the combination possibility. Not the opposition,
got
but
it.
slowly we move into combinations. That's right.
If I go here and they go here, then I just get through, and that feels probably winning.
Yeah, but
they
you
go
can
here, they're
go that
getting
way all the
double.
time.
Here, 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 here. Oh no, it's
If
not
he gets
that,
to the
it's
king,
not
you will not
that.
win it. Yeah.
Here, here. Oh, we just looked at that. It doesn't work. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, I mean, it's gonna have to do with the capture.
Yes. Try to avoid this possibility for your opponent using the combination. So after this move, you play something. If he plays here, he loses because you make a combination. You sacrifice and you take.
Hmm. Oh my gosh, it's this.
Yes.
Because if they go here, then you go here,
Beautiful.
and it's takes,
Beautiful.
takes, then takes, and takes.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
And that gives you the first option for your opponent, who cannot play here, to play here. And how to win here using the opposition? That will be tough one, yeah? The one that we showed
Yeah.
in the beginning. That's right.
Thinking here, and they take, and then I go here, then I've got
Yes.
double
And you
opposition.
have double opposition, that's right. Horizontal one, the vertical one. And you win the game
Okay.
beautifully. Yeah. So that was the fastest winning move here with this tactical possibility, avoiding this option. So this is the combination that you could have never made in American checkers, yeah? And this is how you use it in the international rules. How to win this one?
Okay. Wait, I can do this. So if I go here, I guess we could. I don't. Okay, so we don't want to let them king. So
Yeah.
I don't think I can move either of these pieces. Well, wait. This might be interesting. Here. Oh, wait. Okay, this might be off. But okay, if I go here, they have opposition with that checker, so they would probably go here. Then I would go here, which forces double capture. But then I have single capture, and they go this way, so it doesn't
Yeah.
work. But I feel like maybe something along those lines is possible here.
So this puzzle is to teach you how to freeze your opponent, to leave him without good moves.
Okay, so if I go here, the issue is they
Yeah.
just sneak through. So I don't think that leaves them
okay,
without
but
moves.
after the move that you showed, there is time to react somehow. because actually this is the best move. Yeah.
Because they don't sneak through because they're going to capture.
Yeah. Yes.
So if I go here and they go here.
Try to find, because this is the good line, try to find the continuation to leave your opponent without a good move. To place your checkers that way, that whatever he plays, he loses 2 pieces. Because this is the line. This is the line.
Here.
I will just show you that this is not working because he makes this sacrifice. And you have 2 options, here or here, yeah? If you get here, he gets to the king, a draw. Here, that would be an opposition 2 versus 1 if black pieces were on the move. But here, white must play and black gets to the king. Okay? So that was not the option in this position. So only this move, and what after that?
Okay, got it. So here, okay, we go there, black goes there. So right now the black captures to go back this way.
Yeah.
So I guess in an ideal world we'd want to be like as set up as possible for that. I mean, there's other forcing ideas, like if we go here next, this capture is forced, but then after we take here, black checker is getting through, so it's not that. So if I went here, this capture would be forced.
And you lose,
And we lose
He'll
as well.
take 2 to the king,
I'm considering this now because this captures the only move, and then I go to the edge of the board.
The problem with this move is that it opens too big space for your opponent. This going to the corner that you just showed is a good idea, and you should do it at first. Try to imagine what happens here. You get here, that's right, that's a good move. He goes here. And what to play now, that after each move that black can make, he loses 2 pieces.
Here, because
Great.
If they go forward, we double capture.
Great.
Yeah, so it's this, this, this.
And this is called freezing your opponent out, because you just frozen 2 different possibilities of the move for your opponent. So in checkers, especially in end games, move after move, you should look at the possibilities of freezing your opponent out. Because it is, you must play, and you must play forward. This is the common rule in all type of checkers. So it means that sometimes this move forward can be bad for your opponent, because from time to time it can develop your position and can bring you back to the closer to the king. But sometimes when your options are limited, like here, it's a problem. It's sort of Zugzwang,
Yep. Do they use that word in checkers as well? Zugzwang?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
If you type on YouTube Zugzwang in checkers, you will find the analysis of my game that I played on one tournament where I used the Zugzwang. And I made it in English, so you can find it and analyze. Okay, so you did really great in opposition and freezing out your opponent. Now we'll make something with the combination. So the tactical lines of sacrificing pieces, and this is the combination that probably would be quite difficult for you to find, because to develop your checker skills you should do it step by step. But I will show you that position in about 5 minutes, and you will solve it. I bet it. Okay. So we'll start from the very simple things, like winning the game in checkers is possible thanks to the combinations, because like I told you in the beginning of the stream, you take your opponent's hand and you just guide it step by step. To use it, you must make formations. So this is the example of the simplest and the best formation that you can make in checkers, the column of 3 pieces standing in one diagonal, one after another. And such columns can be used to make combinations. The front piece is the one that you sacrifice, the middle one is the one that captures, and the bottom one is the one that makes your opponent cannot go further after the first capture. So what to play in this position to sacrifice something and take more?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go off what you're saying here, and we're just going to take everything.
Yeah. So like you see, the bottom piece, without it, after this sacrifice, your opponent would take 2. so it's not a good option. And what you use making combination? You use the gaps, the holes between your opponent's checkers, yeah? Sometimes your opponent can play that way that he is not making too many gaps in his position, but you can make them, adding additional steps to the combination. So
I see where this one's going already.
Okay.
We just gotta go here first,
That's
so
right,
that way they
that's right.
take.
You make
And then
the
we
gap.
go here and then boom.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yep.
Okay, 2 combinations are done. We add another step to our combination.
Okay, I mean, yeah, we'll just add this to it, right? And then
You start to get it, yeah. So, sacrificing 3, collecting 3 to the king is a profit. You win the game. We just add with every next position example another step to our combination.
I'm gonna still start with this move because I'm seeing. Okay, so he takes here. I'll go here.
Yeah.
Captures is forced.
Yes.
Gotta capture as many as possible.
Yeah.
Which then forces this capture.
Yes.
Then I go here, here, boom, boom, boom. So
Great, very good.
here.
And even though your opponent can destroy your king, still it is 3 checkers against 2. It's simply winning position.
Didn't even see that, but yeah.
And now we can get back to our first position. So the question is how to solve it now.
Okay, yeah, no, I feel ready now. Okay, so here, takes. Okay, so we have 2 different double capture options here, so I need to really think through these. If I double capture this way, capturing backwards is forced.
Yeah.
And I still think this allows us to stick to our original plan.
Yeah.
So I do think this is the best double capture. And this is forced. And here, this is forced. And then we have the same capturing pattern.
Chapeau bas. Great. I told you that in 5 minutes you will be able to solve it, but you were able to do it in less than 2 minutes, I guess, yeah? So this is how checkers combinations work. You solve it step by step, and you add some new steps to the difficulty level of the combinations, like you can see in my everyday shorts. So you have the Monday ones, the easiest ones, then you have the most difficult ones on Sundays, because I add different additional steps to those combinations, and that way of course you are developing your mind. So I recommend everyone to solve checkers combinations, because also those kind of tactics can help you improve in chess. I bet it works. Very nice, very nice. Beautiful.
Guys, his account name is Checkers TV, like in the title of the stream. He does, like, I've been doing his puzzles for like the last month every day, or not every day, but whenever he posts them, and they're really fun to do if you guys want to do puzzles like I'm doing right now on stream. So definitely go follow that account.
Checkers TV, those are my biggest channels, but actually I stopped running them with the end of June, and now I started new ones because I have my older ones, Polish ones. Everywhere where you type Checkers Arena, then you will find my new content and everyday combinations on Facebook, on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube as well, of course. So Checkers Arena everywhere, you will find my Polish one or my English one. So everywhere are the combinations of the day, and it's worth solving them to develop and train your mind. How to win in this position, another type of combination.
Okay, so they need to follow both of the accounts then, so they can see all your old stuff and all your new stuff.
Yeah, you have
correct.
You have like thousands of different combinations already on the channels.
Yeah. Okay.
But combinations are not only videos that I make. I also made videos with analysis, with learning the rules, and live streams. Now you can find the live streams from the World Championship titles, etc. I was commenting, analyzing the games live. So yeah. Hundreds of videos, and everything is also available on the checkersarena.com website, where you can look through all the videos. So enjoy. How to win in this position?
Okay, so first thought is right now they have the opportunity to push and then push again and make a king. which I don't really like that. I don't know if I want to allow that really. So we need to clear some things up here. There's also the possibility if they push though that I can go here, forcing a capture, and then we can double capture. So I guess they can't really push. So I need to keep that in mind then. So then, so if we need to keep these two in place, I'm probably looking at moving one of these two. If I go here, they take and we take. That's not really that exciting. I'm also seeing these nice gaps here that we probably want to exploit if it's a puzzle. Okay. Here, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to mess this up then. So I don't really want to go here and make them take. Here, okay, so what if I try to get between these two pieces, and that way I could like.
But
So if
then
I went here,
you give your opponents much time to react, yeah? For example, like that. If you are looking for the combination, you are looking for the instant possibility. The sudden death. Sudden death. This is how combination works. It's the same like in chess, yeah? You have two main different elements of the game, yeah? Strategy and tactic. So strategy...
Oh, wait. It's the majority... Wait, I got it.
Yeah.
It's the majority captures because, guys, the way that it works, if you're just tuning in, is you have to choose the capturing option where you capture the most amount of pieces. So if I go here, yes, they can take here and make a king. But in reality, they need to do the double capture option. And after that, I have takes, and takes. And I'm making a king.
Brilliant. That's the way how you do it. That's right.
They can't promote because my king can go the entire length of the diagonal.
That's right. It has no way to escape, yeah?
Awesome stuff.
Okay, so this one should be quite easy for you.
Okay. I don't know if you're saying that seriously or if this is like the most complicated one yet.
Seriously. Absolutely seriously.
Okay, so my first thought, like just thinking forcing moves, if I go here, takes and takes, that's not really that exciting. That's not the dynamite we're looking for here.
That would be just an exchange, quite a good one.
Okay. Okay, so the majority capture rule makes it so they need to take twice here. Then I remove this checker, forced capture, and then I triple jump. Oh! I don't even know what it's called when you jump 5 times. Quintuple jump.
I think that you will turn into checkers. You're doing so good. So basically, this combination combines two different ideas. And when you try to look for the combination in your game, you should try to look for the possibility of this chain of capturing, yeah? And you can imagine that you are missing this piece here, and this one is just too much. So you should ask yourself a question: how can I bring the piece to e3 using this majority capture? And now, how can I remove this f4 with this move? Beautiful, beautiful finishing with this combination.
Yep. And I didn't even see that it was 5 jumps. I thought I was just making a king there, but we'll take that.
And those were all the puzzles that I prepared for you, but I will show you something else. I will show you, as the bonus feature of this stream, the most beautiful combination that was ever made against me. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
I will try to set it up from my memory, because also what people can not be aware about drafts, playing drafts, makes my memory just super solid, and I can remember most of my games from last 10 years, and I can show you entire games, of course, yeah? Probably in chess it is like the same, yeah? So
I can't do that.
You can't. So, for example, I can show you, you see that there is no notation on lead drafts, yeah? For example, this is my game against the current world champion, Jan Groenendijk. We played that in 2012. So this is the famous color system, and it goes like that. Here is the forced exchange. He takes here, here, here. He sacrifices the piece. I don't take it in this variant. Here, 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 here. Here, 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 here. I make the sacrifice of the piece. Here, he builds the column. He makes 2 variant exchange. but he goes here, here. He played this move, and I play this one, and I make this threat that I sacrificed 2, and I take 2. You see that? Because now the very, very forced line starts. So he must avoid it with this move. Now I played this move, and there is another trap. If he played here, I could sacrifice 2, another 2, and take 3 to the king. And that would be winning for me.
Right, right. Course,
to avoid that, he must play here, this move. And there are 2 moves that can be played in this line. This one, this one. I played this one, and that gives him the possibility of this move. Very theoretical one, very difficult one. But he played this one, this first line. Here, 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 here. Here, here. He makes the combination. Collecting 3, standing 1 square from the king. I go forward, he pushes me back and exchanges this piece. And now I must prepare the way of capturing his king, so I played this move, and my threat is to make this sacrifice. So he cannot go to the king here, because it will be destroyed just 1 for 1. So he gets here, and I play here. My threat now is to sacrifice 2 pieces that way. If he plays here, I give 2. I take the king, and I have 1 piece more. I win the game. Also, if he plays here, in between my pieces, he loses, because I use the majority capture rule. His king must take 2 pieces again. So this move is not allowed. He must go here, and I sacrifice 1, another 2, and he played here, and we agreed for a draw, because this 5 against 5 endgame is just the draw. So this is my game from 2012, and he was at the time 13 years old, and now he is triple world champion already. Jan Groenendijk from the Netherlands. He is the greatest player in the world. Yesterday he won the Nijmegen Open, the big World Cup tournament in the Netherlands. But I will just show you now the combination that I mentioned. And in the Netherlands, actually, this is one of the greatest countries in the world. And they had world champion in the early 90s, Jannes van der Waal. What is interesting, he was the sportsman of the year in the Netherlands. The guy who played drafts. So this is quite interesting. Well,
that's crazy for Netherlands, where like you have like all like the professional football or like soccer, whatever people call it as well. And crazy that doesn't get like overshadowed.
One football player, professional one from the national team, is a really good drafts player. Actually,
the current team?
Rob de Witt. He was playing in the national team of the Netherlands in football. He's quite good player. I analyzed one of his games on the channel.
That's cool.
And here. But okay, the move of.
Let's keep in mind, he just played that entire game from memory.
And many others. It's not a problem for me, absolutely not. Yeah, this year, for example, I played on the tournaments like 50 games, and if you gave me some time, then I could recreate all the games. Just move by move, reminding my plans, my ideas, and each game has like 60 moves of black and white color. And once against Polish Grandmaster Kacper Piorun, he is quite a good one. He was the Polish champion in chess. I was just sitting in the pub, and we were analyzing who has the longer opening preparation, he in chess or me in drafts. And the longest one that I have was the longest one that he had. Yeah. About the opening preparation, because he had like variant for 37 moves in chess, and I had for 40 few in drafts. Yeah. So this is the game crazy. From 2008, and I was playing in the European Championship under 19, and I had quite a solid position against my opponent from the Netherlands, by the way, Jainal Palmas, and he played this move, and this is not a normal move, because he that way just ruined this really strong formation of the pieces. So this is something that should light the bulb over my head, but yeah, I said I just create another very good column. I can make this exchange, try to move forward to attack my opponent in the central part of the board. And I stood away from the board, and he gives me a piece. And I said, what? He just tries to make this exchange 2 for 2. Doesn't make any sense, because he just breaks his position, moves it into 2 different directions. I just could have better position here. But after that, he's not playing this move, but he's playing here, giving me the king. Okay.
What?
Okay. So now this king would be on the capture, and there is, for example, the Russian type of the rules on a 64 square checkers board. So there, after getting to the king, immediately you can make the capture. But of course not in the international drafts. After turning into the king, always your turn ends. Yeah. So now it's the move for white, and there is beautiful move that he found. This one. So my king is forced to jump. And even more beautiful, the most difficult one in entire combination, finishing one, is this one. Amazing one to find. Try to tell me what happens next.
Okay, so I'm seeing 3 different captures for black, and I'm gonna assume all of them are losing the way you're hyping this up. So there's this, and there's this. They're all singular captures. So I guess we need to analyze all these different lines. So starting with this one, white would play takes and takes. I guess they're making a king and they're up material. If black were to take this way, it would be this move.
You must be a bit more precise in your analysis.
Okay, okay.
There's
no double capture that I'm missing here for black, right?
There could be, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, does it have to do with the black king moving farther along the diagonal?
You cannot jump over your piece with the king. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, I thought that. Well, I mean, okay, this seems the most like solid move to me, is to just take like this
After that,
and keep
black
the structure
pieces
together.
would win the game. That's right.
Oh. So was something else played?
There is a double jump. There is.
Oh, okay, shoot. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm still getting used to the farther moves. I'm used to like the single jump
This
thing.
is extremely tough to see in the chain of the combination. Yeah, amazing one. Because after this game, I gave this position to hundreds of people, telling them there is a combination. Try to solve it, and it was really difficult for many of them. Despite the fact they knew there is a combination, and that guy prepared this combination and made this combination. But what happens after this double jump with the king?
Okay, so the double jump happens. And yeah, see, this is where I was also getting stuck a little bit, just looking at it for a couple of seconds now. Yeah. Does white want to recapture the king, or does white want to capture here and make their own king? So we go here. If takes, the problem is black takes back, and I feel like white doesn't really have anything. So my assumption is after takes, white would capture. Then there's some sort of forced... Oh, no, but then black just recaptures backwards. Okay, so
there's
no,
one
it's
more capture for white that you miss.
Okay. Takes. So we already talked about 2 of them. Okay. Here and here. So takes here and here. Then black would be forced to capture backwards.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, white has...
That's right.
Wait, can I play it out so people can see it?
Yeah, you can. You found it. You found
here
it.
And
you
here.
saw it in your head.
This is crazy. What?
Yeah.
Then this capture backwards is forced, and then white just takes everything. Unless I'm missing something, right?
This is the most beautiful way of losing the game in my entire life, and after that I totally satisfied, congratulated my opponent for preparing this combination. That was amazing. It was then printed in many different magazines and books because yeah, this combination was just amazing, yeah? Using so many different ideas. So,
I mean, yeah, it's incredible.
For the end of our stream, maybe we should play the game.
Me versus you?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to embarrass you in front of all these people watching. I mean,
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
All right,
But
let's do it.
you
Let's do
have
it.
the
I'm
novice
ready.
luck. Probably you'll do it. Would you like to play Brazilian 64 squared or 100 squared checkers? Which one?
I'll let you can choose whatever you think.
Then let's make it Brazilian. How much time you want to have?
Should we do like, what's normal? Like 10 minutes each, something like that?
I think
or-
when I play chess, I need to have at least 10 minutes. So 10 plus 0 is okay. Do you prefer some color of checkers?
I'll take the white pieces.
You'll take the white. Okay, so I'm sending the
Is
invitation.
is it an advantage in checkers to have white in the same way it is in chess?
No. That's the beautiful, beautiful thing in drafts and checkers, that this game is totally balanced. It doesn't make any difference if you are starting with white or black pieces, comparing to chess, where white pieces have the advantage because they have one tempo more to take the center over, yeah? But here, absolutely no difference if we are playing white or black pieces.
Okay, got you. All right, well, I'm going to go for the center because that's what we learned.
That's right. Very good move. And actually, this is the move that is the most common, the most popular move in checkers, because also it opens the line for your piece standing on A1 corner. So this is the weakest piece in the beginning of the game. You want to develop it. So to open the line for it, you move this piece into the center. The best and the most common move, of course.
Cool. Okay. Oh, well, I feel like I'm going to blunder in 2 moves because you probably, well, no, I know for a fact you know all
possible.
these lines.
It is
You know all these
possible.
crazy lines. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm going to continue to try to build towards the center here.
Very good. If you look for the video how to win at checkers in 2 moves, then you will find it. My video with tricks in 2 moves on YouTube.
Have to check it out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, I'll just keep I'll keep playing towards the center.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Stick to the game plan. Stick to what I've learned today as much as possible. Okay.
Mhm.
I will keep I want to feel I'm just going to keep going towards the center.
That was the only move that was not losing in that position. All other moves were losing.
What? This is not gonna take long where we have the same amount of material, I think. But
So
okay.
now I make an exchange, and it's okay because that way I create some space on the board. Yeah. You take one piece, I take one
Sure.
piece. Everything is good.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything here where like you're tricking me. All right, I'm gonna keep playing towards the center though.
Very good.
Okay. I see some like simple simple.
Actually, I can tell you, you lost the game already. The forced combinations coming in 2-3 moves after every move possible. That's also the difficulty of checkers drafts. But try to do your best.
Yeah, I'm struggling to find a move here, but okay, let's see. Well, this doesn't instantly lose material, so I'm just going to play this.
So this one loses. I get to the king. Do you know how?
I'm gonna assume it has to do with double jumping these
Yeah.
2 checkers. So you would need to my piece forward 1. Here takes. You know, I'm not instantly seeing it, to be honest with you.
It's absolutely normal. After practicing
Here
it, you can
takes.
get much better. And also, you know, if you want to stand out in some sport, it's much easier in checkers or drafts because we have much less competition. Yeah? In chess, you have so many players playing worldwide, and in checkers, you have much less. For example, in US Open, there is 30, 40 players playing. There will be Miami Open next year with the prize pot of $15,000. There will be maximum capacity of 80 players playing. So sometimes it is quite easier to stand out in checkers. So you can transfer yourself from chess to checkers. You're welcome.
Yeah, no, we'll have to do some checkers streams for sure.
So
Sure,
here
I'll
I
get
win
crushed in
playing
any
this
competition.
move.
Oh, it's that simple? Okay. I thought it was going to be something flashier.
No, it's quite simple.
Okay, well, I've got two different single captures here. I mean, I guess I'm losing right away no matter what, but I'm just going to... I'll just take this way. Oh, there's a double capture. That's what I missed.
There is a double jump in.
I missed the double capture.
But send me the request to take back your move, to undo this one. Yeah, and another one. Let's analyze different options. For example,
Okay, am I already lost in this position?
yeah, I can explain you why. For example, try to exchange to e5. Yeah. That looks good, but there is this one. And I take 3, yeah? So after sacrificing 2, I take 3. I'm 1 ahead, and like I told you, having 1 more is already deciding the game, yeah?
Okay. All right. I need more takebacks then.
Yeah.
Okay.
One
Okay,
more.
okay. So this is the move where I blundered and I'm already lost. Am I already lost in this position on the board
Yes,
right now?
Yes. So only move that
Okay,
we
so-
did not have analyzed is g1 to h2, but at first let me explain you that.
Okay. Sorry, you said this
G1
move?
to h2.
G1 to H2, okay, yes.
Yeah, and that's the problem, because in that position, according to different combination possibilities, I forced you to move this base piece g1, and actually in this position it's very problematic, because now I play this move, and once again you cannot play f4 to e5, but you can play this move. I can show you what is the reason, because now I use this piece to sacrifice 1 and take 2 that way.
Right, got it.
Okay, take back. So now those my edge pieces h6, g5, h4 are locking your wing. So those 3 pieces are holding your pieces h2, f2, g3, e3 and f4.
Got it.
It's called the lock, and lock
Okay.
is good for the side that involves less pieces into the lock. So I have 3 pieces involved, you have 5 pieces involved, so it means that I have advantage of 2 pieces, despite of the fact that we have equal number of pieces, yeah? So now your only move is c3 to d4. Play this move. And I make an exchange. And now I make a threat of playing c5 to d4, removing e3 and going to the king with g5.
Drawn some arrows so my audience can follow who aren't as fast with the
It's
notation.
not
Okay,
easy,
so
yeah.
yeah, no, I'm seeing what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
so are you saying in this position I'm already lost,
Yeah,
or
so
do I have
you can
moves
play
to hold?
only b2 to c3 or d2 to c3. Try some of those moves.
I'll play
Yeah.
this.
And I cannot play to d4 immediately to remove e3, but I just add another step.
Wow, okay.
And
That's
that's the
crazy.
full analysis why that position was lost already. Yeah? And it took me like 5 seconds to calculate it in the right moment. All those possibilities. Because
Wow.
for me it's automatic, yeah?
Yeah.
Now take back
It's like just
more moves.
okay.
And I will tell you
It's-
till which moment.
Oh, but is this like prep or is this actually something like you learn each game that you play? You
Uh,
probably have seen this exact position, maybe, or no?
Probably, but I can't recall it. But perhaps there is huge chance actually. One more, yeah. So this is lost. Okay, there is one possibility of move, and probably it's not losing at the moment. So we can play f4 to g5. So you can try to break this lock on the wing and create more space on the board. Yeah, this is probably not losing at the moment. Yeah, this saves the game, I think, at least.
Okay. All right. So now you're threatening to capture me. But if you capture, I just take back, and
Yes.
it looks reasonably okay. So I might just set up a position where I go
Sometimes
towards
you want to have a tempo. You must wait, yeah, to let me exchange the piece. But the question is, you don't have free tempo that looks normally. So you have only one, c3 to d4. It's okay.
I've got to move here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's the move I was going to play. C3 to D4. That's what I was going to play. I swear I was drawing the arrow on my screen.
but it's a good one, of course. I can give you a choice of jumping, or I can... Okay. You had two options.
Yep. Okay, now I need to figure out which of these moves is better. I mean, I guess I'm playing more towards the center by taking towards D4.
Actually, capturing to f4 is losing a piece. Because if you take to f4, I play f6 to e5.
Yep.
You take with f4, and I take with h4. I take back, and then I will take d6 as well, yeah? And I will win a piece.
True. Okay, so this is the correct move then.
This is the correct move, that's right.
Okay. I'm assuming you want to play your piece to h6, so my piece is free to capture. So I'm going to just go ahead and grab that spot for myself.
But have you looked at the consequences of this move? What happens if you are on the move here?
Oh, no. Well, okay. Like, my thought was, you know, I can capture a couple of pieces maybe.
And I?
And then you capture... Oh, no. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I take 3 to the king, that's why.
Okay, never mind.
But we can show that to the viewers, because as well, it's not easy for me to show the free tempo, how I can wait and perform this combination, yeah? The only move that I can make is this one, to use the majority capture rule again. This is the only move that I can make this combination. You can take back.
Gosh. Okay.
It's not an easy game to play.
No, this is so... I have people in my chat complaining about how complicated this is. They're like, go back to chess. It's too complicated.
I can imagine.
Are the takebacks working?
I can send as well. Oh, because sometimes it's lagging. We don't have the possibility of takebacks anymore?
Yeah, it's not... Hold on, let me refresh my my page here really quick.
Try, but perhaps you will leave... Okay, it works.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just had to refresh. I need to go back before I played h6 then.
Yeah.
So I need to go back to this
Now
position.
it's okay.
Okay.
You can try to look for another move. Yeah.
Can't play h6. So what I could do is I could prepare for when you go to h6 and capture. I'm ready to capture back. So I need to get a piece to e3 that's defended by another piece. So I could go d2 to e3, and then I could go e1 to d2. Then if you captured, I'd be ready to capture back. Is that instantly losing? Here, let's look at all the lines. I guess if you go here, and I take...
So after a few moves, you are just afraid of making any because...
Well, because every time I play a move, you're like, well, that's actually instantly losing because I play this, then you play this, and I play this, and you play this, and then... It's, oh my gosh, it's not as easy to realize you blundered in checkers compared to chess at all. Okay, but I'm going to stick to my plan here. I made a plan. I'll stick to it.
And that's a very good one, of course.
Yes, okay.
That's a good one. I'll go here.
Okay, so I could go e1 to d2, or I could use the other...
You don't
checker
analyze
piece.
going to h6 anymore?
I'm assuming it's a trap. It looks too good to be true, but I'll look at it. h6. No, because then you're going to move forward and you're going to like trick me somehow. I don't trust you anymore. That's the problem.
There
So
is a
you've
trap,
lost
actually.
that.
You don't trust
Yeah,
me.
see, I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that. So, okay, a lot of your traps revolve around the idea that my checker pieces are this distance from each other. So it's almost tempting for me to just continue to build this base in the center here. But if I go here, can you kind of goad me forward? No, I don't see it. Okay, you know what? I'll stick with my guns here.
Hmm. If you played to h6, then I would play d6 to c5 and use the majority capture rule again, forcing you to capture 3 pieces to b4, and I would get to the king. Then this king could be trapped actually, so the combination was not winning, it was a drawing one, so you could have played to h6.
Fair enough. I think this is fine. We're trying to play some nice principled checkers here, guys.
Nice principle checkers, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we already got him thinking here, guys. What is this? Even thinking for a whole 10 seconds here. I mean,
Yeah.
no. Okay, this is not good. Okay. Forced capture. That's scary to me
Forced
because it
capture.
means you might have
Nothing
something.
happens, everything's good.
Okay. Or maybe you're just saying that to make me feel safe
Actually,
here.
at the moment, you have better position here because I played tactically and strategically. My position is worse than yours.
Okay. All right, I'm assuming I'll mess this up in a move or two then. Okay, so my thought is maybe if I go e3 to d4, I'm threatening to take, but then if you move forward, I can also take.
Don't
Is
you
there any
see
other lines
that
I
there
need
is a
to look
threat
at?
of losing a piece for you?
Oh, the backwards capture.
That's right.
And so if I go here, you backwards capture, and then I lose an entire piece because I can't take anymore.
Yes.
So I need to either make a threat to win a piece, or I need to move my piece to safety.
That's right.
So if I go here and you take, then I would take. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. But I really didn't like all the tactics with the backwards captures. I think we just need to go for it, though. Okay.
That's the only move in the position. And I play here, and I give you a chance to win this game.
Oh boy, okay, this is exciting. All right. So I'm seeing with the way these pieces are staggered.
Yeah, try to use what you've learned today and how to find the chain of capture where you need my piece to have a combination working.
Right, so I would need your piece. Okay, so I would need to capture, need to be a piece here, or there would need to be a piece here. Oh, wait, okay, wait. So if I start with this and you take, and then I go here and you take, no, it'd be the other way. Here, takes, here, takes. No, that doesn't work. Okay, wait.
Where you want to place my piece? On which
Well,
square?
I mean, there's a few different. I mean, I want to capture like this or like this.
I don't see the arrows when we play.
Oh, you are correct about that. I mean, if I could get your piece to f4.
To F4?
No, that still doesn't work. No, g3.
G3. Exactly. That's
Yes,
the way.
I need to get one of your pieces
How to get my
g3.
piece to G3 and not the one standing on E5 because then combination is not working. The other one.
True. Would probably need to be some sort of double jump.
Even triple.
I go here, that doesn't lead to anything. If I go here, there's only a single jump. I need to set up something bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it's this, isn't it? No, wait, no, that looks terrible. 1, 2, no.
I
Wait,
love
no,
this
I'm out of.
excitement. I love this excitement.
No. It can't be that. I was thinking about one way to get triple jumped, and it looks like I just get totally screwed up if I do that.
Okay. So my hint for you is Try to give me a king and bring this king to g3.
Try to give you a king?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I wanted to give you a king as quickly as possible here,
You have
I
many
would
options
probably
of that.
play...
You have many options for
Really?
that, but only one is good and correct.
I mean, if I wanted to throw my position and didn't know anything about checkers, maybe I would play to g3 myself and then let you triple jump, and then you're one move away from making a king.
Yeah, that's not working at all, of course.
Yeah.
If you want to put my king on g3, before that it must be on e1, because then you would play g1 f2. And I would be forced to capture from e1 to g3, and the combination would work.
I feel like I'm just not seeing it right now. Like,
Try to imagine if in this position, on the place of your checker e1, if there was my king on e1, then you would play g1 f2. My
if your
king,
king was there, I'd play g1 f2, you would take, and then I
Yeah.
would have the big capture.
yes, that's right.
So,
You have the final step of this combination. So now bring my piece, not the e5 piece, other one,
wait,
to
is it
e1.
is it this?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, and then I play here, and then I play here.
Great.
Oh my gosh, that's so complicated. I'm sorry for not finding that chat, but be real, none of you guys saw that.
No one saw
This
it?
is some grandmaster checkers here.
Okay, comparing that to categories, you have categories in chess? Before titles, something like that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
Yep.
I don't know how it works in chess. In my country, you have categories like fifth category, fourth, third, second, first, and then we have titles. So this combination is the level of the fourth category. So the second one you can get. It's a very simple one, yeah. But I will try to save this game so we can play to the kings. But this is winning for you.
Okay, so one thing you showed me in one of your games, which I thought was cool, was when someone was about to... Oh wait, but okay, I need to capture.
Yeah.
Never mind, I need to capture. Okay.
So now you should try to avoid me from making a king. So you should set a trap that if I get to the king to g1, you have some trick, some trap to trap my king. And there is option for you.
Okay, so here, no, it's here, here. Yeah, I got it. It's just this move.
Not this one. What do you want to do after me getting to the king?
Well,
What was
My
your
idea was-
plan? I'm very curious about
oh
that.
wait, you can take as far as you want. I thought you had to take to
Yeah,
C.
yeah, yeah. Oh, you
C5.
thought I will take to c5. Okay, okay.
That was the lapse there, but you don't have to. You can take as much as you want to.
Take that back,
whoops.
and I will try to guide you a little. So
Okay.
it would be good for you to put your king on c5 on the double line to cooperate with the piece. Because now, if I get to the king to g1,
See it now. Yep. And then I
you
go
can
all the
catch
way to
it.
the edge of the board.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's
Yep.
right.
And you showed me that earlier too. It was along the long diagonal, the main diagonal, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So my
Similar.
only move to make is this one to avoid this option.
Okay.
And I am thinking what to play now.
Boy. So,
Probably
okay, so
there is
you made it.
no immediately winning option for you. I will add you more time.
Thank you.
Probably that will be just a bit longer game to win it, but definitely it is winning one.
Okay. Okay, so there's nothing to stop you from making a king now. I guess I should just make sure that...
Oh, there is very
I'm-
nice move. Very nice move. Like a brilliant move maybe. C5 to D4. Yeah,
Okay.
because now when I get to the king, you play with your king D4 to F6.
E4 to F6. So okay, so you make a king. I go to f6. Captures is forced. Oh, and then I'm just promoting. Is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
So I have only one move left, which is this one. With this one, I also make a threat of catching your king by playing to f6.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And
Then I would have to take, and then you would take back.
exactly. And I think that it has to be a good idea to exchange the piece h6, to play h6 to g7, because that way you open the main diagonal and you have it under the control, and you can go further with your e3 piece to promote it to the king.
Got it. Okay.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got a couple of...
Try to promote your piece, e3. So in the end game, of course, your job should be, if you don't see the immediately winning option, to turn pieces into the kings, as many of them as you can.
Makes sense.
Go on. That's right.
I'm thinking it through, but yeah, I guess we're kind of safe as long as we stay like on the edge of the board.
Oh, as in the opening of the game, like I told you, it is quite good to have your pieces in the central part of the board. Then in end games, it is much better to have the pieces on the edges, because this is more difficult target for the kings, yeah? Exactly, this is the theory in the end games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And now you should have made a smart move, and this one is not.
No.
Because that way, after playing h6 to g7, you locked your king, and you gave yourself only one option of making the king off on f8. And this king will be just trapped by me. And it's a draw.
Ah, I see. It is a draw.
Take back 3 moves.
Okay.
Okay. So now, before playing h6 to g7, you should remove your king from h8. For example, to a1 or c3 is also okay. This is okay. I play here, and you play now h6 to g7, and now you have 2 different options of placing your king on the last row. Yeah. So after f8, once again, it will be caught by me. Yeah, that's right. That's the good move.
Yep.
Let me exchange this piece. And try to make the third king with your c1 piece.
I'll go here. The thing is, I don't want to step on... Okay, I guess this is fine.
I will help you a little, so I will remove my king from the line, because this endgame would take us probably 1 more hour. But so make the third king.
Yeah, just for instructional purposes.
That's right.
I like it.
Yeah. And now, I told you how to win against one king having 3 kings, but winning with 3 kings against 1 king and a piece is a bit more difficult. So at first you must make me losing the piece standing on a7. So this is the key position that you can remember. You should place your kings in the one vertical file with the piece. So you need to place your kings on a3 and a5. Try to do it. Okay. And now you prepare different possibilities of catching my king. And to make it, you should play which one is winning all the time. Here, 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 here. Oh, a1 to e5. That's right, because I remember the key position and I don't remember how to win it exactly. So anywhere I play, I lose, because when I play h4 to e1, try to find it. Try to find it. How to catch my king after each move that I can play in such position.
I am really not sure because I don't.
Quite
Okay,
simple.
I don't
quite
think I can
simple.
move.
You sacrifice one
Can't
king
move.
and you get it.
Oh, I do see it. You're right. Sorry.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take it back. I can't play to g3 because immediately you capture me. If I play here, how do you catch it? That's right. And the last possibility? Still very simple, but a bit more difficult than the previous ones. And you have two different options of catching this king.
Okay, so if I go here, you go here. I don't think that leads to anything. If I go to f4, that does not lead to anything. See, there's two different ways for me to trap your king right now.
Yes. In one, you sacrifice one
Oh,
king,
I see it. I got it.
another one. Oh, very nice. This is the longer one. That's right. But let me also show you the other one. So you can use my piece to make a combination in the endgames as well, because now my king stood on a square in the central part of the board. So you can sacrifice your king a5 to b6. Not here. Sacrifice one.
Oh, sorry.
To b6.
Yep. And then I take. Oh, I double take. Oh my gosh, I'm
That's
still getting
right.
used to those
That's
longer
right.
diagonals.
So
Okay, there you go.
congratulations, you won against me, you succeeded, you passed the first lesson, the checkers lesson that I prepared for you. You are a great checkers player. Already chess you were before this lesson. I hope you enjoyed and you did great today.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's been a blast. 100 people came out and watched this, so we'll definitely have to do this again. I feel like I learned
Yeah.
so much just from those couple hours with you today, and I'm ready to go crush all of my friends at International Checkers after
Do
this.
it. Absolutely do it, yeah. And I do thank you,
prepared.
because for me it was a great time spreading the news, informations about the checkers with your audience. I hope you enjoy it as well and you learned something, and I encourage you to play checkers because it's worth it for your brain, for your chess skills, and for your life, because that way you improve so many different skills like the decision making, concentration, memory, and imagination that can improve you so many different areas in your life, and you can take benefits from playing checkers. So yeah, just do it.
Yeah, and guys, make sure to go follow his channels at Checkers Arena and Checkers TV. Ton of content there where you guys can do fun puzzles like we did together earlier, or watch his
Yeah.
entertaining
And
recaps
play on
of
checkersarena.com.
games.
Soon we will release the mini games, checkers mini games, like Wolf and Sheep, like checkers 6x6, like different checkers games, and you can play at the moment already. You can analyze your games for free on checkersarena.com, and soon we will also release the possibility of making some missions experience. It will be really enjoyable, and we'll have player versus player online gaming as well on the site. So it will be the best checkers arena, the best checkers website in the world for sure.
Incredible stuff. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you very much. Take care, and of course we can repeat it if you want. We can bring it to the other step and develop your checker skills.
Oh, we're 100% doing some more stuff together, man. 100%. If you're down as well, yes, 100%.
Great.
Oops. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.